Welcome to our short workshop video on the color module. I want to show it to you quickly. So I'll load an image here using the history browser. And if we scroll down on the right side in the finalize area, we'll see the color module under the local adjustments. And I'll open that now. A new window containing this very color module opens. Now you can edit different color tones in different levels. We'll take a look at how that works in detail now. Let's say we want to create a new color level, and the program displays the color level that is still inactive, and we need to assign a color to this color level now. We can do that by using this pipette up here at the top. So let's click it. And now the areas in the image that do not contain any color yet are displayed in black. That means we cannot select them, but we can certainly select the blue in the sky up here. I'll click on it now, and this blue color is applied as the source color for this level. We can see that above here, blue becomes blue now, and we haven't changed anything else yet. We can look at what we've selected now using this eye or by pressing the key M. What we now see displayed in white is what we have selected as a mask by choosing this blue tone. We can expand or reduce this mask by making changes to the color selection here in the color circle. If we move that closer to the middle, the less strongly saturated blue tones are selected as well. So let's move that down to this point so it selects into the palm. And if we move it outwards, the more strongly saturated blue tones are selected. And after we do that, I'll show you we can also change the color angle. That means we can either select the violet tones as well. We don't have many of those in our selection. Or we can move it along the other side of the circle until we reach the green tones, but we don't want that, of course. We don't want to edit the blue and green tones at the same time. So we'll select until we have all the blue tones in the sky, including the reflection in the water. Then we'll deactivate the mask view again. Now we can configure changes for this color level in the target parameters shown down here. This all takes place in real time, so you can immediately see what you've configured here. I'd like to have the sky a bit darker now, a darker blue. You can also adjust the saturation and make it more or less saturated. I would tend towards leaving the brightness and the exposure higher here. We can then modify the saturation contrast and the exposure contrast for the level as well. If we click the right mouse button, we see the unchanged image. And if we release the right mouse button, we see the change again. Now we've created a color level, and if we collapse this color level, it still exists as before, we can create an additional level. And we do that in the exact same way. We create a new level. We can select a color that is relevant for us using the pipette, and I'd like a light green like this one, and display the mask again to see what we've selected, and we can make enhancements here as well as needed. I would also like to have a bit of strongly saturated green, so I'll move the green to the point that I can just select into the green back there, but I don't want to have that here. And then towards the yellow tones until here, down below, the first color tones of the stones are selected as well, so that I select as much as possible of this green palm. Then I'll deactivate the mask display again so I can see my changes to the color. Now I can adjust the palm and everything that is organic green here in the foreground accordingly. I might make the palm a bit more yellow so it looks like it's gotten a bit too much sun. I could also make a really fresh green color, but that might look a bit unnatural. But that's artistic freedom. So in the end, it's important that you can configure up to 10 color levels and edit them in real time as you please. That means there are practically no limits to your color editing options. So I hope you enjoyed this workshop and look forward to seeing you for the next video. Until then.